Delighted to be here with Frank Stacey, who's running a big show in the National Stadium on the 4th of April with It's About Boxing Ireland. How are you, Frank? Nice to meet you.
Good, Rob. How are things?
Now, what can we expect on the 4th of April in the National Stadium?
At the moment, we're up to 14 good fights, headlined by Mike Perez, who's returned to the ring after 2 years out. As everyone knows, Mike is a top heavyweight.
He's a tough guy. I've seen him in action.
Yeah. He's had 2 years out, which has done him good. He's after coming back in great shape, as people will say. Hungrier than ever, and hopefully big things will come from him.
Brilliant. And you have an excellent lineup, which is interesting, with some Dublin fighters, some local lads, and some from around the country that are really going to entertain. You have young Regan Buckley, who's his first timer. You have John Joyce, who's coming first timer. So you have a nice mix from what I can see on the card.
We do, yeah. We've a couple of lads making the debuts. We've Dylan McDonough from Jobstown. Carl McDonald, another guy from Jobstown. He's won fight already, which he won. We have John Joyce from Escott. We have Barry Barnes from Waterford making his debut.
He's quite a puncher.
Yeah, he's a big digger. Yeah,
Puncher, yeah.
He's always been there or thereabouts in the amateurs. Also, then we have Rowan Date coming home from Dubai. Like it's home, like a homecoming for him. Being a big crowd as well from Waterford. So it should be a great night. It should be a brilliant night of boxing.
It's fantastic to see, and particularly I suppose now, that people get to see these boxers coming through. And I suppose you're very involved, which is great, because I call you straight talking Frank, because
that's how it is, yeah.
It's getting you in. But we have seen through the years progression of English fighters coming through, when we always watch the Sky Sport. These fights are going live on Sports Channel 212 from what I gather. It's a channel It's About Boxing Ireland, which is showing all these fights, which is excellent for
it's a great platform
Irish fighters to build their notice. Tell me this, also I can see that you're very involved. You've been involved in amateur boxing for many years. Your family, your dad's always been involved in boxing, good ambassadors for the sport of boxing, and now you're diverting into the professional side. Tell me why you diverted there.
It was more like of an accident, well, not an accident should I say, but something that came about. We had the Upton brothers here, very successful amateurs, and they wanted to turn professional. They went to Belfast and up to Jerry Story. They got work up there. Work was very bad down here. They went up, they trained under Jerry Story. They made a decision to turn professional, and there was no real big professional scene here in Ireland. And then to see them travel back to England and look for a career over there, which they've done. They've all become champions. Sonny's boxing on his English title shortly. And to watch that, and we seen, I noticed there was a niche in the market, and I was over in the gym with them when they were training with Ricky, and we were talking about it, and I was a little bit hesitant to go into the pro game, and then Rick sat by the side, and Ricky gave us a dig out on our first show, and that was it. We went on our own then. We hooked up with It's About Boxing Ireland with Marcus Anderson, and we feel there's a big market here for Irish boxing.
I suppose I could probably testify that I was very lucky. I had one of the best trainers in Europe. I trained with John Breen as a professional, but I certainly wasn't the outlets and places to go in Dublin to take up an amateur or a professional boxing career. You know, you have the likes of Pascal Collins now doing a great job, and some other great trainers coming along. But it's great because people want to see, as you say, we have some of the best fighters out there, and people want to see them on home soil.
Yeah, which is brilliant. And we've got a promoters coming on board. We've Red Corner on board with the Jones brothers and that. We have Cyclone Promotions up the north. We have Tony David doing the show now shortly with Boxing Ireland, Len McGunnan and Stephen Sharp, which is brilliant. It's great to see in Ireland. It's brilliant.
It's excellent. Yeah,
and at least it's giving these young lads a chance to do that boxing in the ring like, under the lights.
And are we looking at many future stars in the making on the 1st of April?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I really do. We have Dylan McDonough. Dylan was late coming to the game. I trained Dylan for a while now. He's been over in Gallagher's gym training with former world champion. What's that lad's name again? Paul Butler. Gave him 6 decent rounds. And then Gallagher's gym was asked for Dylan to go back over it again. More training. So Dylan he'd be one to watch. Regan Buckley. Regan's very young at the moment. We'll ease him in. We'll take our time with him. But a brilliant talent. Trained by his dad, Mark. He's very, very good. Then you have Lynn Harvey. She's going to go very far with the women's boxing. She's on the show. We've another star there, well I reckon it's going to be very, very good, as Bernard Rowe. As far as I'm aware, Pascal takes care of him, doing a great job with him. We have him on the show, and then I think Bernard's moving to America to
Excellent.
do things over there. So the big things from Bernard.
Well, really looking forward to this show on the 1st of April. So I think everyone needs to be out there, get out there and support these Irish fighters. These are stars in the making, and it's great talking to you, Frank, and we wish you the best for
No problem.
It's About Boxing. The 1st of April, tell me, are tickets expensive for this show?
Well, we have a good club deal going for all amateur clubs associated to the IABA. 10 young boxers and 2 coaches for €200, which is
Wow, excellent.
more than 50% off. I'm trying to make it affordable for the young lads to come along and watch these stars in the making.
Brilliant. Okay, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good actually. Value for money. They get to see Mike Perez, they get to see Crank Whitehouse, they get to see, these are going to be future stars. These are, like, I remember when I was younger, in terms of rugby, we watched Paul Hutchinson in the stadium, and Paddy Hoyland brought us all in. There was a special club deal, and only for that club deal we wouldn't be able to go because the tickets were too expensive. So that's the reason why we sort of knock that back on.
It gives the younger people.
Yeah, exactly. And inspires them as well. Keeps them in the gyms, it keeps them active.
Good. It's About Boxing Ireland has been kind enough to give me 4 tickets, so that's 2 adults and 2 children, to see the boxing live on the 1st of April. So I'm asking all boxing clubs around the country, if you want these tickets, repost this, and I'm going to do the draw live on the day of the weigh-in, so everyone will get to see it. I'm going to have a full list of names, so repost this, and I'd like to thank Frank for that, and It's About Ireland, because this is going to be an exceptional show. That's on the 1st of April. Repost this, and we get that draw on weigh-in date.